Viewers, these are the live visuals that we're getting in from Doha in Qatar right now, where drones are being intercepted. Now, take a look at these visuals, viewers. You can see the lines in the skies. These are all plumes of smokes that have arisen from intercepted drones. Now, the Iranian military continues to rain missiles and drones over Qatar. And Qatar, in fact, released a statement talking of the very interception that you're seeing live on your screens right now. These are the visuals of drones being intercepted in Qatar, over the Qatar airspace. And these Iranian military drones are being rained on Doha in Qatar from day one of the war, which has now reached its 6th day. These are the live visuals that are coming in from Doha in Qatar. Now remember, viewers, one must not underestimate the Iranian military's capabilities, especially when it comes to drones and loitering munitions. Even though their defense expenditure is not nearly as high as Israel or the US, it falls far, far behind in the list, in fact. However, Iran maintains its supremacy using its drones and loitering munitions, which are made at a very cheap cost. And in fact, the loss of these drones is also not a heavy loss for the Iranian military. And that is one major reason why we see the deployment of drones the most from the side of the Iranian military in the war that's ongoing in West Asia. Now, even though these drones are made at a cheaper cost, one must not make the mistake of assuming that they are not lethal. They are extremely lethal, and these drones and loitering munitions are also precision-based weaponry that is used from the side of the Iranian military. In fact, visuals on your screens of the drones being rained down and that attempt being thwarted by an interception by the Qatar military. These are the visuals of the Iranian missiles and drones breaching the Qatar airspace, once again engulfing the entire region into the war that should remain put between Israel and Iran. Now, Iran made it amply clear at the beginning of this conflict that everybody who is housing a US military base will face the Iranian wrath. Viewers, getting in some more breaking development. Now, huge US strikes hit Iranian cities of Sanandaj near the Imam Ali base in Dushan, close to the Kurdish border. In fact, we're getting you the visuals just in about a minute, but these are US strikes that we're talking about on the Iranian city. Just right now, we saw Iranian missiles and drones being intercepted by Doha in Qatar. And now these are the visuals of US strikes on an Iranian city of Sanandaj near the Imam Ali base in Dushan. You can see the visuals on your screens. Massive destruction ongoing in the city of Sanandaj in Iran. These are US strikes that have rained down upon the Iranian territory deep inside the Sanandaj city, which is near the Imam Ali base in Dushan, close to the Kurdish border, in fact. And this comes as US's counter-strike on the Iranian territory. Now, remember, Israel and US are partners in this war, and they're standing on one side of the spectrum while Iran stands on the other. In fact, while Iran continues bombing the region, it continues bombing its neighboring countries, including Qatar, UAE, Saudi, Jordan, Bahrain. These are the visuals of US strikes deep inside Iran. In fact, this place is close to the Kurdish border and the Imam Ali base in Dushan. This is a city called Sanandaj inside Iran, where you can see the scale of destruction that has been caused by US strikes inside the Iranian city. Now, remember, this also comes as major facilities of the Iranian regime have been flattened across cities in Iran by the involved and by the collaborated effort of the US and the Israeli Defense Forces. Viewers, getting in some more breaking development from Spain. Now, the Defense Ministry in Spain has said that it will send its most advanced frigate to protect Cyprus after a drone strike on a British base on the Mediterranean island sucked it into the Middle East war. Now, remember, the war is only becoming bigger in West Asia, and this time we're speaking of Italy entering the war. We're also speaking of Spain possibly entering the war. Now, Spain has said that they will send their advanced, biggest frigate to protect Cyprus. Now, remember, Cyprus is an important hub that houses the UK military. It is home to UK's air bases. It is home to UK's strategic military assets. Spain has said that it will send its most advanced frigate to protect Cyprus.
Today, the United States military continues to carry out large-scale combat operations in Iran to eliminate the grave threats posed to America by this terrible terrorist regime.